Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Rewriting the Past here on TEW 2020 with WCW in the year 1998. We have a Nitro and a Thunder to book this week, and we're 2 weeks away from the next pay-per-view, which is Spring Stampede, and we're going to have hopefully some good shows. So, a few things before we fully get into this. First things first, still no singles matches in the main events of this Champion Carnival. Jersey All Pro had the show. Jersey All Pro, of course, are taking on some of our developmental wrestlers. So we see James Gibson winning in the opener there, and of course the Hardys winning in the pre-show and the best match on the show. So I don't know why it was on the pre-show, but it is what it is. We have also, we're going to bring in Joe Malenko. This is Dean's big brother. Joe, we're going to bring him in for one show. Not this episode. It's probably going to be either Thunder if he's here on time or on Nitro. But he's very good. And he's basically going to be used just as a pawn for Eddie. But pretty solid stuff. I also, after last week's 2 days ago's episode where we brought in Full Force, I thought I'm going to have a look at Tito Santana. Tito Santana is still incredible. Like, he's really good, and he's a good future road agent as well. To the point where, I'm not going to lie, I'm bringing Tito in. I love Tito, and he's coming in. We're getting Tito Santana on board. Santana. Why can I not say Santana? Tito Santana, not Santano. But he's very good. His performance skills are alright. His road agent skills are excellent. His primary skills are still decent enough. And his fundamentals are still obviously very strong. He is going down a little bit in some of his skills, but that's fine. Because we can turn him into a road agent down the road. So that's fine. Fine. Oh, the Sandman got divorced. I never saw that. I do like the Sandman. But I don't think he's someone we should be bringing in. At least not yet. I've not actually had a real look through this. I mean, we've got Terry Funk, but he's obviously exclusive, right? And he's still incredible at this point. Taz? I don't know. I just don't really know what I'd do with him. He's got Troublesome Neck and Squash Master. Future colour commentator. I feel like, who could we potentially bring in from ECW actually? Because we've obviously got Raven. We're bringing Raven back. We've got the Flock. Who could we add to the Flock? Al Snow. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. We could do the Dudleys. Which, to be honest, I've said that out loud. And I kinda like the idea of the Dudleys. Not credible? Nah. The Tony Rumble. You know what? I actually really like the idea of bringing the Dudleys in. Bubba and Devon, they're both really good. It's another tag team. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the Dudleys in. Decent enough popularity already, 30 odd, or 29-30 in the US. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring the Dudleys in. Turn them heel, because no. Al Snow. Do we want to bring Al Snow? Thing with Al is that he's very good without being spectacular, which is, I'd say, is probably kind of Al Snow's career. Like, he was always a decent enough wrestler. He just, other than the head gimmick, he never really took on. Oh, he's on an exclusive written WCW. Oh, okay. Because he's on the WWE. Ignore me. We're not bringing Al Snow in. I wasted time. Sorry there. Sorry, folks. I wasted your time. Let's go. We're going to bring Dudley's in. I think that's a good idea. That's a good return for Raven, actually, is to bring him in with the Dudleys. As far as I'm concerned. Do we run Hawaii? You know what? Let's go to Hawaii. Why not? Why the hell not? Yeah, let's go. So, opening the show. What do we want to open the show with this week? It's a good question, actually. What do I want to open the show with? Let's go for the standard. We'll have Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Conan. Yeah, I've got an idea. Okay, I've got it. Talking about Sting. So, NWO arrive. Cut promo on Sting. We'll take him out tonight. And then I'm not going to book the main event just yet because I like to do it in order. But I know my main event. And I think it's actually pretty decent. We're then going to have Randy Savage. Talk about DDP. So Savage tells DDP he's coming for him. And he should watch this next match. And we are going to have... We're going to put Savage in a match on Nitro. Get a wee good start to the show. And we are going to do Savage against Hector Garza because I was speaking about him in the last episode. And we're going to give it 7. We're going to give Savage, obviously, get the win, but we will give Hector some moments here. We've not done the match before either. Which is pretty good. And we will have just a quick back and forth. DDP appears in crowd. Congratulates Savage on his win. Is looking forward to pay-per-view. So we're just sort of having DDP kind of riling up Savage just a little bit. We're then going to have the Giant. So Mean Gene asks what's next for the Giant. The Giant says... What does the Giant say? The Giant... Giant says he's not sure. We will have the Giant pick up a win here. Against... Have we done Giant Barbarian? No, we haven't. Cool, we'll do that. I'm actually going to move that before the promo, and we'll do it as like a post promo, post match. Like, so what are you doing next? You know. So Chris Jericho on Entertainment, Dan Severn on Menace, and they're going to talk about Chris Benoit and Goldberg. So Chris Jericho, what does Jericho do? Jericho warns Benoit and Goldberg that they will regret sticking nose in their business, even though Jericho is the one who seems to start all of these problems. And then we're actually going to do a tag match And we're going to use Full Force, and we are actually going to have them lose already. But Chris Jericho and Dan Severn. We'll give it 8 minutes. A good little match. We will have Dan pick up the win. Make it decisive as well, because Dan Severn doesn't cheat. Dan Severn's just like a badass at this point. Then we shall go into Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, and it'll be Eddie says he has a surprise for Dean on next Monday's Nitro, which obviously we know what that's going to be. We'll script it. And I'll put Gino Curland. No, we won't. We won't. Just do Eddie on his own. We'll then have the Stretchers have a little match. And they can take on the Public Enemy. Yeah, we'll just do a quick little win for the Stretchers. Keep the momentum going. Try and get Dean's momentum to out of cooled as well. And then we'll have the promo be after that as well, actually. We're then going to take a gigantic swing here. We'll do that. So, Mean Gene interviews Ray and Hoovy. They are looking forward to showing size doesn't matter in a fight. And we'll have Kurt and Rick Rude as well on overness, just to try and bump that up a little bit. Actually, we'll do star quality for that, and hopefully that'll be good enough. So what have we not done? We've not done anything with Brett, Lex. Maybe just a quick promo. Brett, Lex. Brett knows Lex isn't here tonight. Says at Spring Stampede he'll have nowhere to run. I might actually... No, I won't. I'm not going to do a Brett match. Yes, I am. I'm going to do a Brett match. So Brett can take on... Not Nash, I've just clicked him by accident. Yeah, Steve Regal. Very cold momentum, but that's fine. This would be a good match. We'll just have Brett pick up a solid win on Nitro and then have him be taken out by by Lex, because obviously Lex is here. Lex arrives through the crowd and wipes out Bret Hart. Scumbag behaviour. And our main event is going to be another 3 versus 3 match. You can probably see where I'm going with this. And it's going to be Sting, Booker T, and Stevie Ray versus Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Conan. Can't believe I've ended up making Conan into like a legitimate main eventer. But we have. And we're going to give it the whole 13 minutes, and we are going to have Hollywood Hogan pick up the win over Stevie Ray. Make it open, make it scripted. We'll make it decide. Actually, no, we'll make it tainted. And we're going to have Booker T have a miscommunication with Stevie Ray to end our show. Hoping that will be a decent enough main event. I'm hoping that Booker and Stevie Ray don't drag it down too much. But that's a good way of getting our tag title and our world title matches combined, I think. We will then do some pre-show. We will do... Let's have a good match here. Let's put this together. Let's have Ray get the win. And then let's do a triple threat match. And have... Who do we do? Let's do 6. He's got cooled momentum. Let's do... where's La Parka? La Parka. And we have babyface. Chavo. Yeah, Chavo. Just a little fun throwaway match. We'll give 6 the win. It can be 10. It's a pre-show, but it's fine. You can still have 10 to win. There we go. Nitro booked. Nice and quick-ish. I think we've got everything I want to do here. He's not related, is he? I don't think so. Anyway, let's go. Let's just get into it. Ray and Hoovy get the win in a really good pre-show match, 66 overall, with the Mysterio Arena. Solid. Very solid. Everybody very solid. Chris Adams a little bit lower, but that's fine. And then, okay, decent pre-show match. I mean, it says terrible wrestling, but that's fine. 6 gets the win. Good performance by him as well. Fun stuff. The show opens with Hogan, Nash and Conan. The NWO have arrived in the building in Hawaii, and because I forgot we were in Hawaii there for a second, but we're in Hawaii. Nice summery, sun, enjoying ourselves. And they're saying, look, they're going to take Sting out tonight. That's the plan. Hogan's got the bat. He's doing the whole thing that he's doing. Good English again. Savage then is in the ring and he says, look, DDP, my match is next. Watch how a real champion does it. And I'm coming for you at Spring Stampede. And he beats Hector Garza in a really good match. 70 overall. As Savage gets the win with the flying elbow drop. Savage very good. Hector Garza, not bad. Not bad at all. And afterwards, DDP appears in the crowd. The crowd's going nuts. And he says, congrats, Randy. Really good win. Hell of a match. Looking forward to the pay-per-view. May the best man win. And Savage still just getting wound up by DDP's incessant niceness. We then have 64 rated matches. The Giant beats the Barbarian with the chokeslam. Good match-ish. Both guys almost similar ratings. Then 92 rated segment with the Giant being asked, what's next for you by Gene Okerlund? And the Giant's answer is, I don't know. And kind of walks off. Doesn't really know what to do next. Then have Chris Jericho and Dan Severn. And Jericho says, Chris Benoit, Goldberg, you've stuck your noses in our business. And we don't appreciate it. I mean, he's the TV champion, I'm the TV champion. Dan Severn stands there just looking menacing. And Jericho just blabbering on. And says, at the pay-per-view, Jericho will retain the TV title. Dan Severn will win against Goldberg. And they're going to go out and have a big, massive party. And then, in a really good match, they actually beat Full Force in 7:59 when Dan Severn wins with the Beast Choker. Jericho and Severn looking great. Martel looking good. Trailer looking alright. 73 overall. Can't complain at all. I'm really enjoying this Jericho and Severn dynamic. I don't know if you guys are as well. Obviously, it's more in my head, obviously, that I'm really in this, what I'm sort of thinking. But I think it's a good tag team. It's a good unit. Like, we've got the cowardly Jericho who can talk. We've got Severn who just kicks ass. Yeah, happy with that. Then a decent match, actually. 66 overall as the Stretchers defeat the Public Enemy when Dean Malenko wins with the Texas Cloverleaf. Decent little match. Ayukea, the worst guy in there, but still 43. It's not terrible. And, the surprise bad Eddie Guerrero segment. As he gets a 58. Eddie saying has a surprise for Dean Malenko next Monday on Nitro, and Dean should be sure to pay attention to what happens. And Eddie looks good as well. 64 overall, solid. Mean Gene interviewing Ray and Hoovy. and Mean Gene carrying the segment, but that's fine. And Ray and Hoovy saying, look, they know that Hennig and Rude have the size advantage, they have the strength advantage, they've got the speed advantage, and they're going to show that that can be enough to win the match. They're going to put their pride on the line, and they are going to kick the Four Horsemen's ass. Then I get a 94 segment as Bret Hart is out for his match, and he says, look, I know Lex isn't here tonight. Spring Stampede, nowhere to run, Lex. You'll have to face me eventually. Then he beats Steve Regal in an 80 rated match. Very, very good. Bret with a 95 in ring. Regal with a 59. Very solid, as I knew it would be because Bret's involved, and obviously Regal's incredibly talented as well. But can't complain about any of that. And in a 98 rated segment, as Bret just wins the match, he gets his hand raised by the referee, and then Lex Luger appears out of camera shot through the crowd, bashes Bret in the back of his elbow. So obviously he's got those reinforced plates in his forearm, so he knocks Bret out and then leaves scurrying through the crowd again, looking delighted with himself. And then we have a pretty good main event actually here, 81 rated overall. Not sure what the overall rating is going to be for this show, but we have the NWO of Hogan, Nash and Conan as I kick my desk, defeating Sting and Harlem Heat in 13 minutes when Hogan pins Stevie Ray by underhanded tactics, even though I selected a finish of confusion, but it's fine, whatever. Essentially, Bret and Stevie Ray sort of get in each other's way. They have a bit of a brief argument, and then Booker gets like sort of taken underneath the ring, like as in like Conan like trips him up outside the ring, brings him outside. Stevie Ray sort of like, oh for God's sake, Booker, turns around, big boot, leg drop, done. Good match. Everybody looking pretty decent except for Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray stunk out the joint, but that's fine. We've got a plan that I think I'm definitely going with now for Stevie Ray. And we get an 87. I was a little concerned when we got to this middle portion of the show, but the main event stuff has saved it. 87 overall, increased their popularity in 26 regions. Our debut in Hawaii, which is nice. And Hawaii has given us a very good show. So we can't really be too mad about anything that's happened there. And we've continued to build some fun things, I think. As the feedback has been fantastic. Good show. 4.92 TV rating. Raw got a 74. We've destroyed Raw again. I just wish we had the TV deal to like really compete with Raw. And who's Crime and Punishment? Oh yeah, Charles Wright and Ron Simmons. So we have The Undertaker and Stone Cold defeating Shawn Michaels and JW Storm, that guy that they just hired. Who is he? Hang on. JW Storm cage match. JW Storm, also known as Jeff Warner, Big Juice Silencer. I don't understand what's going on here. But yeah, JW Storm is a main event guy in the WWF apparently. So that's good. When's your contract up, Sean boy? 2 months. Sean, you can come over to us. We'll treat you right. Get away from these guys. It's going to cost us like 200 grand a month. But that's fine. That is what it is. Just our TV rating. Oh, here we go. So Brian Armstrong is Road Dogg's injured. Hogan causing rifts against Bret. Ray Jr.'s now got simmering tension, as does Gene Okerlund. Conan getting shit on again. And Nash hates Dan Severn. Which is, of course he does, because he hates everybody. Yeah, good show. Very, very, very good show. Champion Carnival, still no singles matches. When does this tour end? After we have a quick check at this. Nothing interesting there. When does the Champion Carnival end? So we're in week 3. Ends on Saturday. I am so curious to see what the hell happens in the Champion Carnival. Anyway, back in a second for Thunder. Okay, we are back. It's time to book some Thunder. I do have a little bit of news in between the shows. First things first, ECW. The Ultimate Warrior defeats the prodigy of Tom Marquez. The push begins. He will become the world champion soon enough. I'm positive. Terrible show again, by the way. So, we annoyingly, despite the fact I said I was going to do it on Nitro, we've actually managed to bring Joe Malenko in already. He was very happy to get his $70 for the show. That's all we're paying him. So what we're going to do here, to remind myself, because I won't be recording any more episodes today. So Nitro plans. Eddie Guerrero beats. So Eddie Guerrero versus Joe Malenko. Post match destroys with Dean saving. There we go. And then we've also brought in Bubba Dudley has come in as Brother Ray. Now, I think I'm going to stick with the brother titles of Brother Ray and Brother Devon. Because if we think about it, and I'll go on more into this when we do, so I'm actually going to do this now. So Brother Ray and Brother Devon, part of Raven's flock. Keeping name Brother for cult reasons. This is just to remember what I'm doing. So Raven's obviously a cult leader. He's very charismatic. And I think having them be called Brother Ray, Brother Devon, sort of fits the whole gimmick. To the point where I might rename some of these guys. Brother Saturn, Brother Kidman, Brother. We'll see. As workers, just still Jannetty and Hall, that's fine. So, we went to Hawaii last time. We're not going to go to Puerto Rico. Because I feel like Puerto Rico... Is Puerto Rico too risky? Do we run Puerto Rico? No, we won't. We won't run Puerto Rico. We could run Canada. We could run Canada. I think we'll leave Canada for now. And we'll maybe run Canada in May. But we are going to go to the Mid-Atlantic. And we will go to the Baltimore Arena, I guess. Or do we go... Let's go to Greensboro Coliseum. We won't sell it out, but that's fine. That's fine. Fine. So, we're going to open the show with our big risk. We're going to entertainment. Mean Gene interviews Harlem Heat. They argue and go separate ways post interview. And then we're going to do a tag. We're not going to do Harlem Heat. I'm actually going to do Nash and Conan. Get them out of the main event. And they can take on... we've not really got any babyface tag teams, do we? I mean, we've done this match loads of times, haven't we? I thought we'd done that. Okay, we've not done that match. Cool. So, Kevin Nash gets the win. Open script decisive. And then we'll just have a quick Kevin Nash, Conan, Booker, Stevie Ray. Off screen, entertainment. Nash and Conan laugh at their opponents not being able to get along. Nice and easy. Up next, Eddie Guerrero Dean Malenko, Prince Iukea, Gene Okerlund. We'll do overness for these guys. We'll have Eddie be off script. So we'll have Mean Gene asks Eddie what his surprise for Dean is. Eddie is coy, doesn't let on, says, "You'll have to find out." Says you have to wait. That'll do. Well then, what do we do now? We could do an Eddie match. Nah. Let's not. Let's do a Goldberg match. We'll have Goldberg destroy his trainer. Yeah. 6 minutes. Goldberg dominates, scripted, decisive. And then post-match, we're going to have Goldberg, Chris Jericho, and Chris Benoit. Yeah, we'll do that. It's a bit of a risk. So, post-match, Severn takes down Goldberg. This is Severn and Jericho, probably better. Severn and Jericho take down Goldberg. Benoit makes the save. Oh, let's script everybody. I don't trust it. Okay, let's not script everybody. Let's put a good road agent on it. Have we done? No, we haven't. Cool. I wasn't sure if I'd booked Benoit and Goldberg. We have not. So I think that's going to be the plan for Nitro. Let's add it to my Nitro plans. So Goldberg and Benoit versus Jericho and Severn. Right. Let's do a Raven promo. Raven says, "A reckoning is coming to WCW and he will lead the charge soon." Simple story. We're not revealing anything about what Raven's doing. He's just talking into the wind at this point. We will then have a Diamond Dallas Page Gene Okerlund promo. DDP says he's enjoying winding Savage up. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't really need to put any extra words in, I don't think. Savage can be off screen. And then we will have Diamond Dallas Page getting a good win over Wall Street. Have we done this match? Nope. Wall Street's in the NWO, so we can just do a quick DDP win here. Scripts, decisive. Done. Right, next up. I think we'll now do the Lex promo. So Brett isn't actually here this week, so we're going to do that. So Lex says he enjoyed taking out Brett. We'll have an answer for 4 Horsemen at pay-per-view. And then we'll add Rick, and Kurt. Overness. And then we're actually going to have... Actually, you know what? We'll do Lex. Can take on... Joe Lex can take on Trailer. Have we done that? Nope, that's fine. Let's give Lex a win. Make it decisive as well. Doesn't need to cheat to beat Ray Trailer. We'll move that down and then we'll have Lex say afterwards about the plans. We're then going to do Sting. Just a simple Sting promo. We'll have it with Gene Okerlund. Why not? Sting tells Mean Gene at pay-per-view he's looking forward to beating Hogan again, this time with zero controversy. Or zero control, as it's called. What the kids call it. Then, we've not really done anything with this match, so maybe a tag match here. Yeah, let's do a tag. Let's give them a good win. Ray and Hoovy. Let's give them 9 minutes. We'll give Ray the win because Ray's the better wrestler here. And we'll have it be open, script, and decisive. And then we'll have a post-match beatdown with Rick Rude, Kurt Hennig, Ray Jr. and Hoovy. So star quality, entertainment. Rude and Hennig run down, put boots to Ray Jr. and Hoovy. Simple. And our main event, what the hell are we going to do for the main event? Because I actually don't know. Who have we not used? We've not used most guys, to be honest. Right. We could do Savage against the Giant. I don't hate that match, you know. Yeah. Let's do that. So Randy Savage against the Giant. We'll give it 10. I don't think any longer's a good idea. Script, make it 10 each. And we will have yeah, we'll just do that. We'll have Savage get the win against the Giant. And then post-match, I'm just trying to think on the fly here, as you can probably tell. We could do yeah, this'll work. I can make this work. So Savage, Giant, Hogan, Sting. Oh, these two idiots are going to be unhappy about that, eh? That's not going to work. Or can I just force them to get on with it? Let them just get on with it, I think. So, Savage. No, actually, we can do DDP here. And we can do someone else. Lex? No. Doesn't make any sense. I'm struggling, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling here with an angle of who to use. Unless we just do something backstage. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do something backstage. Naturally, better idea. Brett, Flair, Rude, Kurt, the four horsemen. Walk away from a locker room. Camera runs in to find Brett bloodied on ground. I know we said Brett wasn't there, but actually no. Walk away from a locker room. Screw it. Let's just do that. Perfect. Bang on 50. I know I said Brett wasn't here, but we can obviously pretend they either arrived late or something. I don't know. We'll wing something. That'll be fine. Let's do some pre-show. Who have we not used? Let's do Dean. Dean can take on Dave Taylor. Be a good fun match. Yep, not done that either, so that's fine. Dean will get the win. Open, script, decisive. And then we will do a tag for our other match. And we will have the Faces of Fear can get a win over the Armstrongs. Yeah, that'll do. Barb can get the win. Perfect. There we go. I'm not happy with this Thunder, I'm not going to lie, but I'll live with it, provided it can get a decent rating. Hopefully the main event match is good. And then the post-match wasn't necessary, but we'll see how it goes. 52 rated match as the Faces of Fear beat the Armstrongs. And a 66 rated match as Dean Malenko gets the win over Dave Taylor. So we opened the show with not a great segment. Once again, Stevie Ray performing poorly. And Mean Gene opens the show with his guests. It's Harlem Heat. They come out to a great reaction. And, Stevie's like, well, Booker, that's twice now that we've lost matches. I've taken the fall because you've not been there. And Booker's like, well, I don't need to be there for you all the time. Gene's like, whoa. Gentlemen, we can't be arguing amongst each other. And then they both walk away separate ways. Disillusion. We'll follow that with Nash and Conan coming out for their match where they beat World of Sport in just in 7.5 minutes. Good performance by Nash in particular, but Conan also looking pretty good. And simple stuff. Post-match, they get on the microphone and they're laughing about how Booker T and Stevie Ray are struggling to get along with each other and how, the pay-per-view is going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be the easiest money they've ever made. Mean Gene then asks Eddie Guerrero, Eddie, what's your plan? What's your surprise for Dean? And Eddie says, well, you're going to have to wait and find out. I'm not going to tell you, Mean Gene. I'm not going to tell you who's in front of the whole world. Eddie says, wait till Nitro, and then you'll get a surprise, Dean will get a surprise, and, we'll all have a good time. Goldberg and Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker have great chemistry. That's probably because he trained him. But Goldberg wins in 5:41 with the jackhammer. Good match by Goldberg, 70 rating, solid stuff. We then have a post-match dialogue from Benoit was a mess. He was terrible, but that's fine. We can live with it. 69 overall as post-match. Severn and Jericho run down to take down Goldberg, and Benoit makes the save. Goldberg and Benoit sort of look at each other like, okay, didn't need your help, but mutual respect there. We can live with it. They have another good Raven promo. I've been thinking in the background plans here for Raven and the flock, and I've got a good one. I've actually feel like I've got a good one. So Raven says Reckoning is coming to WCW, and he will be leading the charge soon. Not yet, but after the pay-per-view. DDP and Gene Okerlund, and DDP just says, look, I'm having a great time winding up Macho Man. It's really fun. Respect the hell out of him as a wrestler, but he's easy to wind up. Then we get a 70 match as he beats Michael Wall Street. Good match, actually. Wall Street again, 62. Decent ring performance. Not bad at all. Another 70 as Lex Luger defeats Ray Traylor with the running forearm smash, that titanium plate in his forearm. And 79 afterwards. Lex a bit poor on this one, but that's fine. And he says, Brett, I enjoyed taking you out on Nitro. And I've got an answer for the Four Horsemen, but everybody's going to have to wait for Spring Stampede, because Lex Luger doesn't give things away on TV. Like, you have to pay to find out what Lex Luger wants to do. Sting and Mean Gene then have a 93 rated segment. Sting looking really good as Sting tells Mean Gene, at pay-per-view I'm looking forward to beating Hogan again, and this time there will be no controversy about the result, and hopefully everybody can move on from this issue. 67 rated segment after this. Raph sustained a bruised eye socket as he was hit with the Mysterio Rana, and Ray and Hoovy get the win. Ray looking fantastic, Hoovy also looking really good this year at the time as well, and we'll check what happened to Raph afterwards. Post-match, Rude and Hennig run down and they put the boots to Ray and Hoovy, just beat them up, destroy them. Very straightforward, very simple, but it builds the heat quite well. Hoovy looking underwhelming, but Ray didn't, which is very good. Okay. We have an 85 rated main event as Savage beats the Giant using underhanded tactics. Yeah, that works. That works for me because I've got a plan for the Giant. We have a plan. I think it's quite a fun plan as well. So, Savage gets the win. And then, oh yes, we end the show with 100 rating as Bret Hart is, the Four Horsemen walk away from a locker room and they're laughing. They're like, doing the whole clap hands like they've done the business. And the cameraman goes in to the sound of laughter from the Four Horsemen as Bret Hart is on the ground, bloodied, taken out completely. But was it the Four Horsemen? Was it Lex? Was it the Four Horsemen? Was it all of them together? We'll never know, will we? Never ever know. And we get an 89 somehow. I don't really get how we got an 89 here, but I suppose this was a better show than Nitro in terms of consistency levels. We started off quite slow, but we got hotter as the show went on, so can't really complain too much as we see Ray Jr. here looking fantastic overall. Look at those ratings, man. 86 and 90. Oh, he's too good. He is way too good. So, Raph. Okay, it wasn't a botch. Although Brett says Hoovy can't work the style. We got a 2.18. Raph gets a bruised eye socket. How long is he out as we bring in Brother Devon? I don't know if I did mention we're bringing in Tito Santana. Still no singles matches in the Champion Carnival. And yeah. So we've got Brother Ray, Brother Devon. I'm going to stick with the gimmicks and hope that they debut well. Is the dream. They're both around 30, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the plan that I've got with them and Raven. Jericho continuing to look really good. Severn looking really good. How's Severn's popularity? It's not really changed. Huh, surprised by that. Very surprised by that. That's fine. Goldberg, what are you at? You going up? Yeah, Billy. Love to see it. What about Lex? Oh, yes. Oh, good stuff. Lexi. What about Raven? 60 odd. Yeah, Raven's going up despite not really doing anything. Like, he hasn't had a match since Uncensored when he got beat by Benoit. So he's taken like the month off as a sabbatical. Just doing some promos and stuff. But that, I think, will do it. So we've still got Tito Santana to come in, but he's going to be like a job guy, and we might throw him a team somewhere, but that's fine for now. We've got the Dudleys have arrived. Are they still working for ECW? Don't think so. I think they were handshake only. Is that right? Yeah, they've left. No, they're still there. Okay, they're still at ECW for now. That's fine. We're not using them until Raven comes back anyway. But that's going to do it. Good shows. Really good shows, I think. I mean, 89 and 87. Solid. The build continues at pace. I'm not playing anymore today. I'd love to, but I've not got the time today. Hopefully over the next few days I can get back to recording this. And then by the time this episode comes out, we'll be a couple of days away from TEW 9. So that's also very fun. But thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like. And if you would like to see more, obviously do hit subscribe as well. And I will see you guys in 2 days' time for the final Nitro and the final Thunder before Spring Stampede. And just a reminder of the Spring Stampede card, we have Sting defending against Hollywood Hogan, Bret Hart versus Lex Luger, Diamond Dallas Page defends the US title against Randy Savage, Jericho defends the TV title against Benoit, Kevin Nash and Conan defend the tag titles against Harlem Heat, Goldberg takes on Dan Severn, Eddie Guerrero defends against Dean Malenko, and Rey Mysterio Jr. and Juventud Guerrera face Rick Rude and Kurt Hennig in what is, I think, going to be a real show-stealing match. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Thanks, and bye.